Right.
You see students coming to this country, sometimes under the false promise that they can come become permanent residents. They get offered sham degrees by institutions, largely in Ontario and British Columbia. So they're out $100,000 and they end up driving an Uber or slinging pizzas. That's not the type of international visa program that what I administer was intended to do in the first place. Now, the federal government doesn't get a dollar from that. The Ontario and BC governments do, provincial governments do. But importantly, institutions do as well, whether that's U of T or Dr. Nick's upstairs Hollywood Medical School
Right.
in God knows where. So and that's a joke, but those fly-by-night operations do exist, and they need to shut down. But there's been a failure of provincial authorities
Right.
to regulate things within their.
Which is a whole other element
Which is a whole other
to your job, which is really what captures so much of the
pushing
attention
in
here.
So when you look at the temporary resident graphic, half of it is occupied by international students and the postgraduate work permits that come with them. Quebec's a bit of a different animal, as it always is, because it has much more control over this. But when you look at all of Canada, that's an area where I've had to cut back, and it's bearing fruit. Do we have to do more? Do we have to look at this in a more surgical way? That's the question that I need to pose in the next couple months.